Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer 562. Today is Saturday, July 18th, 2020. Welcome, man. We are back in our usual selves. When you're already pretty good,
Yeah.
how do you improve that?
And are you?
You know,
How do you improve on perfection?
how do you improve on perfection already?
Yeah.
How do you improve?
And
Not
are
great,
you?
but we
How do you improve on perfection?
So, how you guys doing today, Mark? Bum,
I'm doing good.
Doing well, doing well. Yeah.
good to hear, man. Should I acknowledge someone right now? Is there like someone that said he was never, ever, ever, ever again going to play anything from Share Beer on his channel? Is that a particular fall staff? Did he say he was never again going to play us on his show, on his channel?
He's stuck to it so far. 3 weeks.
Yeah, if you just quit making videos altogether, then yeah, boom, done. He finally accomplished the goal. That's good to hear from someone that drinks malt liquor, isn't it? They actually had the goal and they accomplished it. Mark, would you say that actually qualifies if you just quit making videos altogether?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Still qualifies? That's not okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it does because yeah,
By not making any videos, then he can't say anything about us. So yeah, that meets the criteria.
yeah, if you don't say anything at all, then yeah, you can't talk about us. That's for
If
sure.
you don't say anything at all, you can't say anything about us. Yeah.
There was never a dialogue going back and forth like there was with Vega, where we have an ongoing negotiation, with that part of malt liquor. But the fall staff side of malt liquor, we ain't got no agreement there. We can chime in all we want there. You know what I'm saying? Poke the bear a little bit. Bing.
I was going to say, you're trying your damnedest to get him to talk about us in the next video.
Bing, bing, bing. Now and buck, 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 buck. Huh? He's kind of like a child, isn't he? Like that kind of still, when you're a child, that kind of works, right? Buck, 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 right? Chicken, right?
And I don't think that you got to do the mask pool, Joe.
Oh yeah, see, we don't want
Yeah, you got tug.
Yeah, the mass tug and all that. If Vegas says Falstaff is a man of his word, but I don't know. I don't know how much if you just absolutely don't put out anything, then I don't know how much that call. That's kind of like a half. It's like a half thumb right there. Really.
He realizes his weakness, and that way by not it's kind of like you just disengage.
You know what? That's a positive. I think that you just kind of realize that you're beat, and so you know what? I better just succumb to the greatness of craft beer, and yeah, I see where you're coming from. So with that in mind, I think I'll crack open with my CBC glassware right here.
Yeah. All right.
I think I'll crack open one of the and Deschutes, hello, if you're still listening out there, hello. You need to continue sending these again, but one of the last beers that they sent me was this one is from 8/10/2012. This was temperature controlled storage.
Woo!
For a couple of years.
Okay.
In the really nice Arizona sun, and now so this beer's how many years old? It's
8 years old, and I just from looking at that looks like 4 label changes ago.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now this Twilight Summer Ale was, and this is appropriate because it is summer. Hello, and so here we go, man. Some decent smoke out of there, There's some floaties at the bottom here, so I'm not going to pour all the way, but
Okay, still got some carbonation. There you go.
It's still got some carbonation. I'm going really conservative on the pour here because I want to try to say tap on the glass. We got a little head on there, and it's a little malt bombish, but it's all good. Tell my family I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it's
Is it a drain pour?
it's not a drain pour. No, it's not. It's not nothing skunky about it.
Okay.
It's drinkable. I'll finish
Okay.
it.
Is it just all malt? Everything else pretty much gone.
Yeah, it's very drinkable though. It's
Okay.
there's nothing offensive about it. You're not going to get any sort of any sort of hop is checked out a long time ago. But it is malty sweet. Tell you the truth, it's kind of sweet.
That's about all that's left. That's about it. When it gets old like that's all that's left is the malt.
Yeah, that
Malt just hangs around.
So maybe Bum. Would Billy D say that this kind of classifies now as a malt liquor?
It might have turned into malt liquor.
Yeah.
Might. Is that how they make malt liquor? They just take old craft beer?
I don't know. I think the making malt liquor is that's too complicated of a process to make malt liquor.
Yeah.
Well, there's fewer and fewer people, breweries making malt liquor these days.
Yeah. Yeah, craft beer starts out with good ingredients. It may go bad eventually, but it started out with
it starts out good. Yeah.
Which we know is not the case with malt liquor.
Yeah, it's but so I did leave. There's a whole bottom crust on this.
Now what you need to do is just swirl that around and then.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
I'm gonna get this down a little bit here. Let me.
Yeah, I bet you're gonna have some.
Some,
solid matter.
Okay, here we go, live on camera. Here we go. We're gonna swirl this around as per Mark's request.
All right. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you see all of that?
Settled yeast. Yeah. Go ahead. Dump it in.
Here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the floaties.
Oh, look at that.
Yep.
Oh, there's your carbonation.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. What you did is you shook up that protective crust that forms on the bottom of the bottle when it's sitting around for too long.
Look at that. That is.
Joe's got the sea monkeys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got all the sea monkeys you saved up at the end of your what was that? Mad magazine? What was it? That
and all kinds of comic books.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell my family I love them. Tell my kids that,
that's all.
Stuff.
It's just yeast, B vitamins.
There's a little more flavor in that, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the yeast probably does add some flavor.
And that little bit of carbonation is, yeah, that's interesting. I'm not going to drink the rest of that just to be safe. I'm not sure what that does to. I'm not sure my intestines would necessarily agree with everybody else. My intestines might have something to say. They might, this might be Deschutes' version at this point of Twilight Summer Cleanse.
Summer
cleanse. What might Andrew have to say about this? How you doing, brother?
How's it going tonight, guys?
Hey, we're hanging, man. A little low to the left. What's going on, man? What's that on your head, man? What's that?
Oh, this is my bandana ensemble. That's all it is.
Now, is that your bandana / mask?
No. When I'm in the house, the mask is out in the car.
So what kind of mask do you go with? Are you going paper mask, or is it one of those ones that you wear around your neck and pull up?
I actually bought a custom one from SOE Gear that when they were making masks for a while, and it's one I can actually wash.
Okay.
And it's got, and instead of the elastic. It's actually got nylon ties on it for the back.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting choice. Now, what are you drinking? So, did I see Scully?
Yeah, I'm continuing my consumption of Surly's
Sir.
Surly's Hell. This is can number 2 from a 4-pack.
Okay.
That I started 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, you had that on the show last time, right?
Yep, and then I also brought up some other stuff out of the basement that I haven't drank in a while. Got some Dank Butt.
Okay.
And then got some Flat Earth Brewing Angry Planet Pale Ale.
There you go. Let's see. You're going to get the
Like you, right?
Cameron involved now. Yeah.
That kind of looks.
This is local. This is over in the old Stroh's / Hams Brewery.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, very cool, man.
And there's since literally there's I think I want to say in the St. Paul area alone, there's probably I'm going to say maybe 10 to 15 microbreweries.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Flat Earth being one of them.
Well, Flat Earth, you're getting major points right now. The more times you say Flat Earth, you're getting a lot of points with the chairman. You know, I think you're being a chairman suck up right now.
No, Chairman, the commissioner can go bite me. I could drop kick his ass over a back fence.
Well, you've only got like 6 feet on him, you know.
Yeah, about that. he is a butterball. you look at the way his face has kind of stretched out his mask over the last couple years.
Oh, yeah, you agree with me, huh?
It's like his face is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really like, yeah, you watch
you look at the eye holes and it's like where they should be here. It's like they're way the hell back here from the side.
Just really, yeah, stretching on that.
All that fast food is what's going to kill him.
Oh man, yeah, the Hungry Man dinners and so forth. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, what are you drinking, brother?
Me, I am drinking a coronavirus themed beer, I guess, from a local brewery called Wild Heaven. They're in Atlanta, and it's part of their exploration project, and it is called Fauci Spring.
Oh, that's good.
So it is it's an Acai pale ale brewed with Acai and not yet named experimental hops. So it's a low ABV. It's like 4.5%. Tropical, earthy, cocoa, and berry. But yeah, I saw this in the store. They've got this one, and they had another one in their series that's called "Don't Stand So Close to Me."
Do I have the right one here? Wild
Fauci Spring.
Yeah, 749 totals on here. 221 in the last 30 days. 4.25 ABV and a 3.69 bottle cap rating.
Mm-hmm. That's nice. Yeah, I get more berry. I don't get cocoa really, but it's definitely tropical and berry flavor, and it's nice light. I mean, it's a nice, easy drinking beer. Nice color, good color, light bodied, but it's got lots of flavor. So,
Mark, you say that's very low ABV, 4.5.
4.25, I think. Yeah, 4.25.
Very, very low ABV. So, in other words, it's not a high alcohol beer. So, in other words, I don't have to ask you if the alcohol is very well masked.
No, it is not.
That almost sounds like a Tom beer.
This alcohol is definitely not masked.
Bum, it sounds like a Tom beer.
Yeah. But Tom's is 4.25 is his rating on Untapped, not the alcohol.
Yeah.
Right. Tom is on the YouTube chat, and
I
Yeah.
think we're the first one to have a COVID themed beer on the
Yeah, it doesn't have COVID in the name, but I mean, they're obviously doing the words and phrases and stuff around Corona. So it's kind of interesting.
So someone did make a Facebook meme in a liquor store. They took a picture of a bottle of Corona with next to a bottle of virus vodka.
Wow.
Oh, virus. Okay.
Chairman in the house.
Yeah. Oh, is he?
Yeah.
So, let me get some of the comments real quick, and then we'll ask Billy D a few questions. We got B Grumble, good God, in there. Then malt liquor, which is okay. Thank you very much, malt liquor.
And of course, I also queued it up good too.
And this is the Bobby Joe Gentry show. Hi everybody, where's Mr. Joe D? I am here, baby. And for all them LDCs, let's get ready to rumble. and what's going on with Klondike here? Did I not get the memo? What's happening?
No. I'm having Klondike double chocolate.
We've got multiple Klondike sightings here.
Donut.
I just had a Klondike donut Boston cream.
Ooh, that looks good.
Klondike with the hole in the middle.
That sounds really good.
Originally created by the Isley's Deli in Pittsburgh. So
Yes, sir.
Is it really? Is that so?
that's Pittsburgh's the Klondike inventor. Home of chipped ham. Chipped ham too.
Yep.
Oh, chipped ham is credited to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Isley's, yeah. Yep. Go down to the deli and get a big pound of chipped ham.
Spam, however, is credited to Austin, Minnesota.
Oh, cool.
Oh, so he wants a peanut butter beer today. You know what? I could get one out of the pantry though. I've definitely got some, but I've got some more age appropriate beers here. I've definitely got this Santa Fe Pale Ale here, which is just as old as this.
How many beers do you have left that are out of the storage locker, Joe?
Oh man,
I've got probably a good 10 or 15 still. So that they're really, them poor beers have been through a lot, tell you the truth, more than I have. I missed last week's show. I was out training.
That's a pun.
And we got Vega in here once again. Fat Joe late for his own show. We were a few minutes late today.
I don't know. I think that's kind of along the same line. That thing, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make any sound? If the host is late for his own show, is he really late?
Yeah. I mean, the show starts when I start. Like, what do you want?
I think drink a 40 and then think about it a little bit. It'll probably help.
Yeah, I mean, what do you want me to do? And Falstaff is a man of his word. And what's up, guys? There's Tom.
Ooh, it's a good match.
One thing that I'd like to say real quick before we get to Bum real quick. Has anybody seen the Steve Harvey Family Feud when he's asking questions of Bruce Smith? Has anybody seen that clip?
Yeah, I saw it about a half hour ago in the pre-show, Joe.
My mom watches the game show channel on satellite religiously.
Well, I can't show it here on the show. We all know I can't show it. But do yourselves a favor, go to YouTube and search Bruce Smith Family Feud, and you'll find that clip and play it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. It is hilarious. Just pay attention to everything that is said, and it is hilarious, man. I promise you.
There was another clip that is
Why
just
turn off your old lip, Mark.
There's another clip from Family Feud that's comical as well. Two guys up at the podium for waiting to give answers. One happens to be in his dress blue as U.S. Marine Corps, and the question is, what animal does your wife sound like in the bedroom? And the guy in the Marine dress blues is like, and the other guy is doing the same thing, and it's like,
Not going to answer.
nope.
So Tom says, "Oh man, that cap is muffled up." And Scooby Snacks,
Yeah.
COVID chunks. That must have been when I poured that.
Yeah.
And
Extra virus.
cap off that beer. So, Bum, what are you drinking, my friend? Or
Here, I'll just show you real quick here. This is my beer for the duration of the evening. I don't even have to get up. Got this year's.
Oh, nice.
Oh, the Oberon, yeah.
5-liter keg, mini keg.
There you go.
Nice.
Once again, beautiful design every year.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the reason I buy these.
Yep.
I get 1919 beer in root beer in those kegs. Those are good.
And Bell's Oberon is a good, decent summer wheat ale too. So always nice, light, and enjoyable. So it's always a pleasure to buy one of these every year.
Yeah, Oberon's good.
How many of those do you have?
This is the third year that I've purchased those. Plus, I bought the Hop Slam. They do them for Hop Slam also. I think they've been doing those Oberon cans. My one buddy collects them, and I think they've been doing them since at least around 04, 03, around there. And I think he's got almost every one of them.
Oh, wow.
I would never seek out older ones. I don't have enough room, for one thing, but I will purchase them, and the ones that I drink, I will save, you know? So
it's good to see some of those 5-liter cans still around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bell's is one of the major craft breweries that puts them out.
Yeah.
They're pretty consistent.
Well, that's a good size for a small party, or if you're really thirsty on your own. That works out well.
Bobby says, delete your history on your laptop, Mr. Joe D.
Does Bobby Joe Gentry know something that we don't, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't deleted anything. It's all in there. It's all in there. So if he's hacking in and looking around, he could. It's just probiotics, like what is that? Kombucha. What up, boys? Chicago love. Hey, Dirk. Good to see you, man. Hey, Bum, because Bum told him, hey, Dirk. And then here we go. Here's up yours, Bum. Drink only malt liquor. Oh, time to start the show. We got to bring in Billy D now, man. What does Billy D have to say about all this Corona love and all this sort of thing? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Billy D. Your ladies, what farm animal does she most sound like? He's remaining silent also. He ain't saying a word.
I don't blame him. Yeah, I would just stay, mute on that issue.
Yeah. I have a feeling he's going to remain mute the rest of the malt liquor report.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So you know what, Joe? In honor of your 8-year-old beer, just like last week, we're going to call an audible. We're going to call a last second audible here.
All right.
And play something that there was no plans on playing. But this is appropriate with the theme so far of the show, drinking 8-year-old beers. 40-ounce Fear is up to beer number 25, I believe. Yeah, 25 in his 40-40s latest 40-40s challenge.
Wow.
So beer number 25, I just pasted the link, is a Pitbull High Gravity Ice.
Oh, wow.
40. So
Pitbull High Gravity Ice.
Yeah, and you can play the audio. I don't believe he plays any music in this video, so you're okay. I can't. At some point, he comments on the beer. It's probably early on in the video.
That's from the beginning, you said?
I believe so. Like I said, I didn't plan on playing this, so we'll have to play it by ear here.
What's up, shits for brains? You read the title. You clicked on the video.
Actually, I got to start right here. Cool shirt, man. I got to give him that, man. That's a cool shirt. Malt Liquor 209 official referee. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Chevy logo too there, Joe.
Yeah, that's I'm looking at that. I like that. That's a cool shirt, man. Good for him.
It's not as good as the Subaru logo.
It's gonna be
Almost as good as a Subaru logo, right? Yeah.
Almost, yeah.
The only thing better than a Subaru logo would be a Prius logo, right?
Yeah.
Prius logo next to a rainbow.
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, the Prius logo
Prius and a Subaru next to a rainbow.
Next to a rainbow. Yeah, just a rainbow going over both logos.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's a cool label.
high gravity
Yeah.
malt liquor. You don't see too many of those on the market, folks. High gravity ice malt liquor.
Why would you?
Oh, beautiful fucking crack. Look at that color. It's like an unfiltered IPA.
Oh, he knows. I like that.
It's gonna be good. Well, I got to tell you something, folks. This is a 10.2% alcohol by volume.
Damn.
High gravity ice malt liquor. I've had a handful of times in my life. I'm not sure. I couldn't find a date on this bottle. I'm not sure exactly what time frame this was from. I'm guessing it's at least like 5 or 6 years old, maybe 7 or 8 years old. I don't know. But judging by the taste, it's probably more in the 7 to 8 years old range.
Just judging by the taste, he says.
If we ever wondered if malt liquor can get worse,
Yeah.
there it is.
You know, actually, you're going to be surprised at what he says here, Mark. Funny you
Okay.
mentioned
Got a pretty appley, cidery taste to it.
That's not
I
good.
dare to say it tastes better than it did when it was fresh. It tasted awful.
And he's laughing.
Malt liquor.
Apple
That's so
cider
funny.
tastes better than fresh malt liquor.
So basically, what he's trying to imply is malt liquor tastes better
Whole beer.
if it's sat in a uncontrolled temperature storage locker.
that he's saying that particular one tastes better now than when it was fresh.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to imply.
It's practically, you can't see through it. I mean, got the sun shining right on me. You can't see through that. Look. Can you see my face through the bottle?
No, that's a good thing.
No.
Nice
Got
cigar.
this
too.
cheap ass
Good
City
cigar.
Brewing, plain old fucking gold colored cap.
See the label on that cigar. That's one of those CAOs.
City
CAOs?
Brewing, right? Yeah. Well, it says brewed by Pig's Eye Brewing,
Hey, that's up here.
Wisconsin. Anything that says
No,
La Crosse,
don't-
Wisconsin.
Used to be in St. Paul.
No, don't get proud that malt liquor's from where you're at. I would never admit that. Oh my God.
It's a bar fight and emergency.
Oh my God. Oh, but and you strike that from the record.
That's like a 40 malt liquor type of product. It's City Brewing. They have breweries a few different places in America, but La Crosse, Wisconsin is like the headquarters of City Brewing, and they got like Drink 4 LLC and Pig's Eye Brewing LLC, whatever fucking.
Look at him busting some knowledge on.
Yeah, he's a spring of knowledge.
He
Rocky
at
spring of
least
knowledge.
knows his malt liquor. I'll give him
Yeah.
that.
other brands. You know what I mean? Those Saynides fruity things are Saynides Brewing LLC, but they're also made in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It's all city brewing, and it's all crap for the most part.
Oh, nice! Thank you very much. We got to replay that.
It's all city.
It's like a peek behind the curtain.
Crap for
Inside baseball stuff.
Crap. Oh, that's a soundbite. That's a soundbite if we ever heard it. Right, I got to write that down. It's all crap. Right? I think we got to splice together where he says malt liquor. It's all crap.
Yeah.
Fruity things are Saynides Brewing LLC, but they're also made in La Crosse, Wisconsin. It's all city brewing, and it's all crap for the most part.
Oh yeah, that's.
La Crosse was also a G. Heilemann location as well.
I want to say
back when they were still around.
Pretty sure that's right. It does say malt liquor on the label in a couple different places. Malt liquor.
All right. Well, you know what? I'll give it to 40-ounce beer on this one. That was he actually busted some malt liquor knowledge right there.
Yeah.
Knows his malt liquor. Actually, I'll give it to him, man. All right. Had a cool logoed shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking a good cigar. Hey, I'll give him that. The only real mistake, and he actually knows his IPAs, right? He kind of knows what a good IPA looks like. He's just not drinking one. But all right, I'll give it to him, right?
I'm just reading the comments.
Yeah, I am too. Yeah, the comments are pretty good.
All right. So from Fear, we're gonna go once again. We got a little bit of hate from 40-ounce Mad Molar again. Once again, we're kind of, I don't know. It's kind of a step down from Fear and the rest of them guys, but nobody else has been cussing us out lately. So we'll give Molar some time here. Just go to 2 minutes 45 seconds, Joe. Actually, he mentions the show in a couple videos this week, but we'll pick this one.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Are we actually wearing on malt liquor? Like, is their stamina gone, Mark? I mean, like
I don't know.
Yeah, we might be wearing them down.
I think we're wearing them down. That's my takeaway. Here we go. So, where should we start? Should we talk about these Dots home-style pretzels first?
Yeah. Well, he mentions them in the video. 2 minutes 45 seconds.
2:45. All right.
Yeah.
To do is express quick hate for Joe D.
All right. Okay.
A fellow Arizonan.
Oh.
He knows what these are. He knows what this is. And he knows he's in the both. But you know what? Joe D, we're both in Arizona, enjoying this monsoon weather. You can see behind me, it's like what? 4:01 afternoon here.
It's like 115.
Getting some nice, decent rain. However, you can't go to your Kroger.
Wait a minute. If he's getting rain, yeah, he's somewhere else. He's in Arizona.
He's not in Phoenix.
He's not in Phoenix. We haven't got rain in months. Honestly, it's been.
Yeah. Got a jacket on too.
It's been some Dots.
And if he's talking about rain and he's not talking about the heat, he's got to be somewhere north of me. He's got to be Prescott or somewhere north of me. Yeah, he's got to be just
A 1 pound bag of Dots to Bum or to Mark or to the Falafel King. Too stingy.
The Falafel King.
very similar to this stupid white bowl he's got. I've got some pretty scary. Good solid thumb up. He's been practicing his thumb up.
Yeah.
That.
Hurricane. high gravity 8.1 alcohol volume. All right, so let's get to Seek 1. That's right, Seek 1.
That's it for the show hate. Joe, you're too cheap to mail me and Mark pretzels.
Yeah. I guess that's
even though you have mailed us glasses twice.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Joe, you're too cheap to mail us pretzels.
Yeah, pretzels. Oh man, see, if I'd have just done the pretzels, that wouldn't have made me cheap. See, I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah,
I don't know what I was thinking.
You know what? We'll give Mad Moeller a little bit more airtime here with next video. We'll give him some more airtime here. This video, go to 1 minute 45 seconds.
That's free.
Oh, and he's referencing the P Glen here, the outdoor chairman. He's playing the P Glen's video, and where the P Glen, who does a lot of his videos underneath the bridge, said he, back in the old days, used to meet up with a buddy of his under the bridge. So Mad Moeller's running with that.
Yeah, he must be in one of our many golfing communities too.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely with a lot of golf wear, so that obviously.
Quick to the share a beer crew. It's just so hard to say.
Yeah,
it's not a beer crew.
Yeah, see, with malt liquor,
wanted to get real quick to the share a beer crew. It's just so hard to say. It's not like it rolls off your tongue.
Especially when you're drinking King Cobra.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Joe D, you can buy dots for your friends. You don't have to share them. I buy them here in Arizona. I'm out here in Arizona. I know you're out here in Arizona. Get your buddy Bum. Get your buddy Mark and the Falafel King some dots. They have a 60-pack, about $5.99 for about a pound of those at Fry's. You know it, I know it. They're probably about the best pretzel on the market. Malt liquor. So get them out there, Joe D.
We actually, speaking of pretzels, we actually have some pretzels made right here in Phoenix on the west side. Big pretzel factory right off of the freeway too. And man, when they're baking pretzels, oh, that bread smell.
We got a couple places here too in the metro area that make their own stuff.
Oh, when they're
Old Dutch.
Yeah, it's a big bakery, and when they're baking pretzels, man.
We used to have a Tasty Bakery, a huge one in downtown St. Paul.
And lastly,
they leveled it.
Oh, wait a minute! Stop the presses. There was an abuse of the malt here, wasn't there? There was we're going to report him to the chairman. Did you?
Oh, back up. What did I miss?
You caught it, Joe. I'm impressed that you caught it.
Did you? Oh, okay. We're going to rewind this.
Rewind.
Okay, here we go, kids. Pay attention. So, okay, starts out fantastic. Label out, thumb solid. He's been consistent with the nice solid thumb up. Got to give him that. Now, pay attention here, kids, because there's an abuse of the malt here. We got the 40-ounce referee and the chairman watching. There it is, kids.
Spillage.
Oh, flag them. Yep. Flag them.
Spillage.
Card, or is that a red card offense? What is that? Is that yellow or red card?
I don't know soccer rules, so I don't know.
In using football parlance, I'll call it a flag on the field.
Yeah, that is. Oh, what does he say after this? He tries to.
He does the cologne thing with it.
Oh, so he tries to use the malt as okay. Well,
that's how you attract the ladies. Malt liquor.
He might have scored some. He might have recovered. What do you think, Bum? What do you think the malt would say about that? The chairman. What would the chairman say about that?
I don't even know if the chairman has ever acknowledged this guy, actually.
Oh, so he might not even. Okay, so there might not be an offense if he can't even get acknowledged.
No, can't get admitted.
Well, number one, he doesn't
Well,
listen.
the referee
Number two,
the referee's not beyond
he
saying.
doesn't wear a mask.
Yeah, 209J Jones is retired, so we can't even put the ref on this.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but 40 ounce was wearing the referee shirt right now.
Who was?
40 ounce.
Yeah, he was wearing the malt referee shirt.
Yeah.
So is he taking over as the referee for the MLBC?
Yeah, that was a referee shirt.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even notice. But yeah, maybe he's maybe he got the title handed to him.
Yeah, he got was passed.
Yeah, he went. Yeah, let's review that one again. That's
I've never done this on my.
So he was wearing. See, look at that official referee.
Okay, we're not seeing the screen, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, that's 209 official referee shirt. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, he's wearing 209J Jones's.
He's wearing 209
shirt. Yeah.
Shirt. Yeah, that's where I messed up right there. Okay. All right. Strike that from the record, kids. Strike that from the record.
So hard to say. It's not like it rolls off your tongue.
When you drink good craft beer, it does.
Joe D, you can buy dots for your friends. You don't have to share them. I buy them here and
Oh, I wish I knew the name of that bakery. I swear. They
Arizona. I'm out here in Arizona. I know you're out here in Arizona. Get your buddy Bum. Get your buddy Mark and the Falafel King some dots. It'll set you back about $5.99 for about a pound of those.
If it was $5 even, maybe. But $5.99, come on.
We're not worth the extra 99 cents. Oh,
that's excessive. You know? $5 even, but $5.99. I don't know. I really don't know. Where are we going here? What are we doing? You know? What else does Billy D have for us, brother?
Well, since the chairman's here, you know what? We have no video news from the chairman. We will give a little bit of chairman news, though.
Oh, yeah.
Just in the last 2 weeks, the chairman has proclaimed himself to be the new king of cancel culture, where he's going after everybody in this politically correct world to have them canceled. And one of the top people he's going after to have canceled is Bugs Bunny.
What? What?
Oh, yeah, because Bugs was in blackface in a couple cartoons. So cancel Bugs Bunny.
I don't know that Bugs Bunny's doing anything new.
No, it doesn't matter. You have to go back with this stuff, Joe. 100 years.
Like 1948.
Anything? Yeah. Bugs was in blackface in 1942 and 49. So yeah. So we have to ban him. So the chairman is the new king of cancel culture, and he has also proclaimed himself to be the new sauce boss, taking over for Fat Reggie, who proclaimed 2 years ago he was going to do a new sauce review every Sunday, but never went past week 1. The chairman is now claiming that he is going to review a new barbecue sauce every Saturday.
Really?
Wow.
And he did one today. He poured on some chicken McNuggets.
Okay.
I forget what the sauce was, but he gave it 7 Reggie heads out of 10.
Reggie
heads? Okay, out of
some ghost pepper sauce is what we need to send him.
So he says he says this is going to give him another couple years worth of content based on all the barbecue sauces out there.
Well, we should have a look, Bum.
I'll leave that up to you, Joe. If you want to, I can. If you want to,
I'll pull them up.
Okay.
Is it 1 or 2?
Personally, I like Sweet Baby Ray's.
That might be the one that he reviewed today.
It is a popular sauce. It is across the country.
Oh, here it is. New sauce.
Okay.
sauce. There it
There
is.
it
Yep.
is.
Harney
There it
barbecue.
is.
That one's good. That's a good one. They even make, I think, a hickory smoked one too.
Keep in mind, Joe, there's always music being played in his videos.
Yeah. So what does he say? Well, look at this. See, this is pretty much it right here. I mean, look at that.
Oh, Joe, this goes on for about 2 straight minutes.
Yeah, and that's exactly my point.
Yeah, he's that fan that he supposedly fixed on his laptop by shoving the piece of cardboard.
It's not working anymore.
Yeah, that fix didn't last very long.
Yeah. Listen to that.
Ooh.
Can you see how dusty that clip? Look at that keyboard. I mean,
Well, you saw what it looked like close up when he showed
It
that.
gets dusty when you can't spell, Joe.
Good one, Zach. Good one.
nice. Exactly. Yeah, there is very little use getting use from those keys if you don't know what the alphabet even is, right, Zach?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean it's and judging from look at the eye hole here, it's even into the hairline now.
That's what I'm saying is like he's literally gaining some serious tonnage.
Yeah,
I mean, you look at that mask and you got to feel sorry for the fabric at the nose section.
Yeah, the
where it comes down.
I think the malt is having a steroid effect on the head. It's swelling the head,
like Barry Bonds.
Like he's
yep.
Barry Bonds disease. Yes, I would agree. Exactly. You know, we might need to have, you know, Bum. We might need to have an intervention.
Malt liquor is a like human growth hormone.
Yeah, we might need to do an intervention. I think that might be necessary.
Craft beer intervention.
Yes,
Well,
craft beer intervention. Exactly.
It's like good luck with that one.
When he's out in public, strangely enough, he drinks craft beer.
Well, he's at Yingling, if you count Yingling.
Yeah.
Craft beer. Yeah.
Crafty-ish.
Yeah.
Right?
If he were going to hold true to the malt liquor thing, he would be drinking the worst beer he could find. The worst macro beer he could find.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad we did that. So what did he rank this? You said 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a good baseline. I mean, Sweet Baby Ray's is kind of a generic everywhere sauce. I mean, it's
at this point, isn't it? Where did Sweet Baby Ray's come from? I mean, good God. Once Walmart picked up Sweet Baby Ray's, that was it, son.
Yeah.
He's just counting money now.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I'll mix it with my hamburger and stuff when I make meatloaf, and I'll even put it on the top.
Okay, it used to be KC's Masterpiece, right?
KC Masterpiece.
Oh, that shit is so bad.
KC is a separate brand.
KC Masterpiece is so fucking bad.
But that used to be the barbecue sauce, and now
I have a horrible story about KC Masterpiece.
And Sweet Baby Ray's even has a chicken wing sauce now, right? Hot sauce.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I used that. We couldn't get anything else when everything first shut down back in like April, and we picked up that Sweet Baby Ray wing sauce, and it was good. It's a little sweeter than I like, but it was good with a little cayenne added.
Yeah, it's like Mark said, it's kind of the everywhere generic sauce now.
Man, we had a brewery that used to be out here that was at a festival with the guy one time, and he's like, "Hey, you want to try our barbecue beer?" This brewery's no longer around, so you'll know why after this. But it's like, okay, yeah, I'll try your barbecue beer. And I was like, "What is it?" He's like, "Oh, you just got to try it first." So give it a shot. I thought it was going to be like a smoked porter or something. Nope. I try it, and it's the most viscous, horrible tasting thing I've really ever had, I think.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Try to keep a smile on your face, you know. And what is it? And he goes, "Oh, I filled the keg with a quarter full with KC Masterpiece.
Oh
And
shit!
then I shake it up and carbonate it, and I was like, "Yeah, that makes fucking sense."
Oh my god! Oh,
That sounds like a malt liquor move.
Oh, it was so horrible. I mean, just imagine if you went to your kitchen right now and just put a little squeeze of barbecue sauce into your porter. That's exactly what it tasted like.
mm,
Oh, it was so bad. It ruined that sauce forever for me.
mm.
Oh, yeah.
I could see like if you're to integrate it when you make the beer because you're looking for a certain taste, but
Yeah, just don't. Do
that is not good.
Yeah, the whole idea.
It's got lots of sugar in it. It'd be lots of energy for the yeast. You just ferment it right out of the KC
Well,
Masterpiece.
but this was added after fermentation. This was the keg. He just put raw barbecue sauce into the keg and topped it off with cold beer.
Oh,
And it was bad, man.
well, you could ferment the KC. I mean, you could use that as the mash.
If your two alternatives are
Mark, that would be like pouring barbecue sauce in the bottom of this and adding Deschutes River to it.
Yeah, pretty much.
what else do you have for us, Billy D? Is that about it for today?
Yeah, that's about it. We still are going to cover Huffy 72, his 9th anniversary.
Yeah.
But we can do that next week. We had quite enough news this week. So
He's been around. It's been 9 years. A couple weeks won't matter.
Yeah, a couple. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Billy D. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah.
He's gonna put him back in his protective bubble till next week, right?
Billy D's heading back to his farm animal noises with his lady.
Yeah.
What? Who's in the bubble with Billy D?
You were in the bubble this week, weren't you, Joe? Weren't you in the bubble?
I was in a bubble. Yeah, I was in the baseball bubble.
Yeah.
The Diamondbacks bubble. Yeah.
Did they take your temperature before you went in?
Well, yeah, the hard way.
Oh, wow. There you go.
No.
Give me that thermometer with the big bulb at the end. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I thought I was, but I was actually just at the other facility.
Oh, okay.
They weren't actually using that at that time. But it was still pretty cool to be, around some baseball.
Yeah.
I guess they actually are practicing at their stadium, at the main stadium.
Yeah, I watched a Dodgers game last night.
Yeah. So what do you think right now of the no fan baseball?
Well, first of all, I have to chuckle that I'm now watching the Dodgers play with themselves. And I was wondering if them and the Astros can still.
The Dodgers play with themselves and like it.
Hey, Tom.
I was also curious if Dodgers and Astros can still cheat if they're playing themselves.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, but really, seriously, the fake crowd noise is stupid.
Yeah,
They should just get rid of
It's
that.
horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah.
you can
That's
get
all
rid
the
of
cardboard cutouts stands.
The purity of the game. It just is what it is. Don't
Well,
pipe
I
in.
wouldn't mind them putting up some targets in the stands. Like, hey, put a guy out there, and if you hit the cardboard cutout, maybe it's an extra run, or you get a extra batter. Like, let's make this a carnival game.
Donate to charity or something. Yeah.
This season is nothing but a joke, anyways. Let's make it. Let's go all the way.
Put a target over the wall, so guys can try to hit a home run and hit the target.
I'll be right back.
I've only watched some YouTube video of like the Diamondbacks practicing, playing something about their star pitcher, but I haven't watched any like actual practice game yet. I've watched some of the NBA players showing up and practice.
That's crazy with the buzzers they have to wear around their neck.
You don't want to watch Columbo?
I haven't seen that. I didn't see that.
Wow.
The thing of the NBA I saw is once they get checked in, if they're not on the court, they have to have this like almost buzzer thing, I guess. And if you're within a person in the bubble, within 6 feet of them for more than 10 seconds, that thing will start beeping and showing lights.
Oh wow! No, I wasn't aware. I didn't see that at all. Wow.
But the fake crowd noise, man, it makes it feel like a bad 90s sitcom with a laugh track.
Yeah, that's just
may as well be current sitcom laugh track.
No, they don't need any fake noise at all. Just play the game.
Just play the game.
So what do you think, man? Are you encouraged with the NBA and the MLB starting? Soccer's been going on. Golf has been going on.
NHL starts.
NASCAR.
Issues. Are you encouraged that you think possibly football will start?
Football's stupider.
Football is going to be really, really tough. Did I hear 72 NFL players tested positive? Is that what I heard?
Really?
Yeah.
Here's the problem with the
representative. 72 players tested.
Mark, here's the trouble with the COVID tests. A clinic in Wisconsin sent unused tests back to the lab. Those unused sealed tests came back tested for positive for COVID.
Oh yeah, no, there's still a bunch of false positives.
Because what a lot of municipalities are doing, and those that haven't smelled the coffee yet, they're believing everything that they're seeing on media as far as the inflated numbers. And I myself, I am one that does not see the inflated numbers, because they had the U.S. Navy take 2 hospital ships, one to New York, one to L.A., the port of L.A./San Diego, and nobody with COVID went to those ships. And they had plenty of nurses and doctors to treat, I believe, 800 people at one shot.
Wait, so you're saying if the COVID tests are down in Wisconsin, so cheese must fight COVID, right?
I don't know about that, but it's just that I don't.
It's the cure.
I don't trust the media. Period.
Well, I've got a source very close to me right now at the moment, and treats people with a COVID daily.
Yeah.
I know alcohol. It works very well.
Yeah, no, I've got an actual person close to me that works in an emergency room and treats COVID daily. Deals with people that die from COVID daily.
Yeah, it's not fake news that the virus is out there. No,
I know that, but you have certain states that are claiming, keyword claiming, that they have X amount of cases, whereas the reality is a fraction of what they claim.
No, I think it's actually 5 times as many people have had it as they're claiming, because they're not testing it. You know, I think a lot more people have had it than what they're adding actually. So, but that's maybe partially inflated, but it's still a serious thing. Yeah, it's and we won't know until it's all done and they analyze all the numbers. I mean, it's a moving target right now.
Here's the other thing. Here's the other thing. A lot of people don't realize back between about 1990 and very early 2000s how many diseases that were introduced to the U.S. from China that they could rattle off the top of their head. You got SARS 1.0. COVID is supposedly SARS 2.0. You got West Nile disease from mosquitoes, along with a couple others I can't name off the top of my head. But back in the 90s, all this shit was mentioned, and nobody batted an eye or panic shopped and bought TP like you can't believe. Everybody just went about their day.
So we're going to the bathroom a little bit more.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to switch this up a little bit. I'm going to get some comments. We've got the chairman in here.
I've got high blood pressure. I do that on a regular basis.
Hitler was Walt Disney.
And the chairman was saying that in response to my comment to him that Jean-Benet Ramsey is Lady Gaga. I have heard that.
There's a tale.
That's about the right age.
So I figured the chairman, if he hadn't heard that one, he would like that one and go running.
Yeah. I've never heard that before, but time frame is about right.
Yeah, no bum. Katy Perry is JonBenet Ramsey, and Alex Jones
is Bill Hicks.
and then you had Bobby in here, Buffalo, and she's a big girl. Did Tears for Fears make that one? There's the chairman again. Put some Gorilla Tape on that. Rip on your computer chair, bum.
Right there. He noticed it.
Oh, yeah.
He noticed it when I was getting my beer. The chairman can't make any comment about anybody wearing two shirts tonight, so he noticed the ripping my chair.
He had to turn his attention to something else.
Batting it down.
Hey, Joe, take a look here.
Oh, yeah. Carhartt City, baby.
Chairman deserves reparations.
Malt liquor lives matter.
No, they don't.
They ought to make that shirt. Malt liquor lives matter.
That actually would be a great shirt.
That's funny. And then Bobby chimes in, what's malt liquor? What is that? What is that stuff? And then, God's in the house.
I'm ready for
we're in trouble now.
And then here it is. Andrew drives a Prius.
I can't even fit into one.
I don't think Andrew can fit in a Prius.
I wouldn't. Think Police Academy 1, Bubba Smith, Steve Gutenberg, ripping out the front seats, sitting in the back of a VW Golf. Only I'd have to take a Sawzall to the roof.
And, Bobby says, who's the fat guy with the glasses?
I think he's referring to me.
Bum, you know me.
It's either me or Bump.
Yeah.
And Billy D knows all about that, says Jeffrey.
Yeah, Billy D knows all about everything.
There's two of us on the panel with glasses.
Here's the chairman. When you have to explain your punchlines, Andy, you're not funny. Yeah, Andy. Wow, I'm like
this is FU. This is FU, MFO.
Let Mr. Andy talk, Steele. If that's your real name. And here's God. Ah ha ha, really, Carter. Jimmy Carter, Bobby.
So I wonder, is this the real God, or is that like a troll account?
I think it's a troll.
I don't know.
Do you think it's the real God?
Now, swell your eyes shut, Bobby. Yeah, boy.
And then question mark.
I think the chairman's got to think up a new line. I mean,
Robert Douglas, the chairman, malt liquor. And
shout out to Robert Douglas.
Nuggets, Mr. Steele. Tom said, meet me halfway.
And you know what? I have to correct Bobby Joe Gentry. If you watch that previous video, the chairman did have the nuggets. He put barbecue sauce on.
That's right, he did. He sauced his nuggets.
Yeah, he put sauce all over him and shoved them in his mouth. That's what he did.
Yeah.
With his nuggets. Whoever's nuggets they were. I mean, that's what he chose to do with them. And he liked it. Just saying.
Yeah.
You have 2 first names, Bobby Joe. Oh, man, are you castrated. Wow. Castrated.
He's from the South. Probably Joe.
Question mark. In the 90s, I could get a case of Old Style for $6.
Yeah.
Old Style was brewed in La Crosse.
Yeah. Yeah. Old Style is
Jeffrey King, Falstaff.
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff. Have you you have nothing on your channel, God? Oh, look. I don't think God has like the original channel, doesn't he? He's got like,
Well, God put everything on private.
he wrote the book on it, didn't he? I mean, he wrote the book on
He
it.
did write the book on it.
Yeah.
I'm lost for words, Bobby. Steel really would mop the floor with you. I'll just give you guys the business next week. I had to take care of some in-house hate this week. That was from Vega.
I look forward to it, Vega.
How would he do that? Here's God again. Check out his channel, Bobby. Jesus Christ deleted your channel, Bobby. What? Oh my God! How did this get so religious? This is hilarious. He caught the drip with his hand.
That's Moeller.
So that's from
Matt Moeller did.
Well, he caught it with his hand. Okay, and then I think he might have recovered himself a little bit by using it as cologne. So
yeah,
that was a good recovery.
You know, all the ladies like malt liquor.
He thought on the fly, and I'll give him that. I'll give him credit for that.
He did some quick improvisation.
Delete your channel, God, with your fake content. Boy, there's some hatred of God going on around here. I used to live 2 blocks from a Hostess factory. That's why I got the diabetes. Just from living down the street from a Hostess factory that gives you diabetes. That is funny, he said. That's hilarious. Childhood
obesity.
Oh, here we go. Here's the coach. Gentlemen.
Coach.
Moeller doesn't count, says Vega.
Oh, yeah.
Who's this? We got a something brewery. Hostess Twinkies were created by dentists to cause people to have tooth decay.
I'll be right back, gentlemen.
All right. Glad to see you. Glad you got to see me, Coach. Hi, Mr. Zach. Oh, there's some Zach love right there. That is some sweet sauce. Big wheels.
From Vega.
Because that hat is very large and he makes it look small. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Like tiny small. Yeah. Well, I don't know about it. Those big wheels were good. There. Wow, he's got a different. I'm moderating the comments, so
he changes. Wow, he's aged quickly.
Yeah.
Moderating the comments is hard work, man. Whew.
Very hard work.
It ages you unnaturally fast.
Boys! Here we go. That sauce is great on ribs with some sweet tea. Yeah, there ain't too much that ain't good with sweet tea. I'm moderating the craft beer consumption. There you go. Thank you, my friend. KC Masterpiece. Only KC Masterpiece. That's from Vega there.
We need to send the chairman some ghost pepper barbecue sauce.
I think he was
Coach
coming
could
after.
probably do that. He was into ghost peppers. He could probably do some send him some ghost pepper barbecue sauce.
Hi, Mr. Tom. Mr. Steele is the chairman of No Necks. I don't know, man. I ain't got a neck. He ain't my chairman. His chest is slowly swelling on. Is swallowing his neck 1/40 ounce at a time. One thing I agree with Andy, Trump 2020. Oh boy, wait till Andy comes back. Chairman of the No Neck community. Take that. Laugh out loud. Yeah, that's some pretty good comments right there.
Yeah.
The only thing I take offense to that because I got no neck whatsoever, and I that is not my chair.
I got enough neck for the two of us, Joe. So don't worry about it.
No, yeah. See, we got to counterbalance that here. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we. And so I poured this Santa Fe Pale Ale that is about 8 years old as well, and has been in the temperature-controlled Arizona in the sun environment, and I have to say it's still actually quite good. Some of these beers came out all right. Now, what do you think about that, Zach? An 8-year-old pale ale, going down the hatch right now.
Kept in a temperature-controlled storage locker in Phoenix.
Yeah, temperature-controlled.
Oh, you're muted, Zach.
Didn't get that.
You can read lips, though. Yeah.
We got that.
As long as it's been, as long as it tastes good, who cares?
Yeah. It's kind of now. The last one was a little. I mean, it's got many. Well, let me shake it up here again. See, we've got life in this glass. There's a lot of things happening.
It looks like you're taking care of it, though.
Yeah, that was this was the Twilight Summer Ale from Deschutes, from vintage 2000.
No,
I don't think they make that now, do they?
I have no idea. They quit sending me beer, so
I haven't seen it for sale for a while.
Yeah.
That might be the last bottle. Who knows?
That's what happens when it's quarantine time. You gotta go through the supply.
Yeah.
What's the latest coming out of Chain Reaction, my friend? I've seen some posts online. What do you got going?
Kind of been doing our thing, trying to make it through the world and stuff, I guess.
Have you released a COVID-themed beer yet? Anything Fauci or COVID or?
No, I kind of like to stay out of all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun to be cheeky or whatever, but there's just too many moving parts with all that. It's just, I don't know. We're just doing our best to do what we do, and June was pretty solid.
Good.
July's always a weird month with the holiday, and got a couple new beers. We'll get the watermelon beer out here soon. Get this mango basil wit released again soon.
The watermelon beer sauce.
Both on
watermelon ginger wheat.
Ooh, that sounds tasty.
Four Peaks had a post on the Instagram this week, and they posted just a big pumpkin, and I was like, "You got to be kidding me, man! Already?"
Yeah, I just
already
don't know.
Pumpkin beer.
Yeah.
I don't know if we didn't do a pumpkin last year. I don't know if we will this year.
Overexposed. Too much pumpkin now.
Yeah, I would rather spend the time and put out a good Oktoberfest, a fest beer,
when will you
or like our Hatch Chili. Our Hatch Chili Amber just sells very well.
Yeah, that's a good beer. Yeah.
That's just how it is here too. We put the two beers in cans. The Blackberry Impact, which is Blackberry Brute, but we're going to sell it as a Blackberry Sparkling Ale because nobody cares about Brute.
Okay.
And our Ideal Wannabe Irish Red. And both of those cans have been moving pretty good. We'll see what the next canning thing will be. Maybe in late August, we'll do some, maybe can some chili beer or, I don't know, seltzers are always hot. So,
so are they limited inside at all? Or are you
we're 50%.
Okay.
Which you guys have been. I mean, we were pretty spaced out anyways. I think we only lost like 3 tables.
Okay.
Oh, that's not bad.
But that's because we always try to make the tap room so open and movable anyways. Then we added, 6 or 7 outside.
Oh, okay.
Just small plastic tables that we expand the patio out a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know. we were going to try to put misters out there or umbrellas, but by the time I dump that in there, it's going to be October, and in Denver, that's a whole new problem.
Yeah, then you got to put heaters out there.
Yeah, so that might be the legit expansion to get through those winter months.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to sit in cold wind during the winter at 5 o'clock at night in the dark. Not many people give a shit about sitting out in 95-degree weather in the sun.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe did that at nighttime.
Yeah.
It's probably 95 as a cold front for Joe, you know.
Oh, it's yeah. I've showed the guys. It's you wake up to 90-degree weather here.
But I mean, we've been pretty fortunate with weather up here to allow the patio to be successful almost every day.
Good.
We don't get a lot of rain, so that's good. A little bit of wind here and there, but that hasn't been too horrible. And the heat's been hot, but people can manage 90 to 93, no problem.
Yeah, 90 is nice. It really is. 95, 93. That's all.
Up here in Minnesota, as long as the humidity's not too high, it's tolerable.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
See, for me, high humidity means high humidity in Denver is 25%.
Yeah, high humidity here is like 80, 90%.
I could never do humidity.
Yeah. It's a different thing, yeah. But that's good. That's good. That's good. Actually, you might have more space if you expand it. It sounds like you expanded outside more than you reduced inside. So the net result is you have more seats.
Yeah, and everything's 6 foot from the edge of the tables. The patio's a little bit further, even probably like 10. We haven't really had many problems. I know you go to some places around town and they have issues with other things, but everybody's been pretty cool for us. And we actually hired a new person, so I mean,
good.
That's good if you're hiring people.
Yeah, that's very good. The chairman doesn't agree, but I think.
Yeah. Did you read that, Zach? I hope your brew pub goes under wheel. Support mega corporation.
What an asshole.
Keep going to Walmart.
Support the term "made in China."
Yeah, that's.
Well, that sounds good. I mean, it sounds like you guys are making as much lemonade as you can out of lemons right now.
It's all you can do. I mean, nobody's going to be breaking records right now.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can hit an average, I don't think that's a bad deal.
The great thing about this, Zach, is companies like yours, just like in 07 and 08, companies that can survive like this come out of this on the other side strong as hell, man.
Yeah, I think it's been really important. If you are a small business, I think it's fine to touch on some of the emotional aspect that there is during this for a lot of people. But throwing positivity at that has been huge for us, and being thankful for our customers. And hey, if you're coming out, we're very thankful for that. And if you bought beer to go, we're thankful for that. Whatever anybody's doing, we're always just thankful and happy to have somebody and trying to turn certain things into positives and stay away from all the negative energy has really worked out for us. And God damn, get a haircut, Tom.
Hey, what the hell, dude? You're supposed to be on my side.
Not just get a haircut, get them all cut.
Yeah, the chairman says, "Get a haircut, Teen Wolf, Boston, Mass, asshole." So, what do you say to the comment first of all, and then give us a baby update if you can? How's everything going on the home front?
So she's about 7 months right now. I find it. Can I say something real quick? Sure. I find it weird when is the difference between StreamYard and Google Hangouts is with StreamYard when you can put it to one. How back in the day you used to be able to put it on the person and you can still see everybody else at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm speaking to myself almost. Like I can't even, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
That's why I just look away.
You just look up.
I don't really want to hear what I have to say.
But yeah, I mean, everything is gone smooth. Just making sure she's eating well, and yeah, just keeping everything up to date.
Right on. Hey,
I'm just trying to make sure safety and eating well, two most important things.
Yeah.
what's that process been like with our day and age now? Give us. Is there any update you're willing to give us as far as how all the doctor visits been from your perspective?
I was only able to go to the first visit. That was right before COVID really started. I was able to go in there and everything, do the ultrasound, and then I missed the rest of the ultrasounds. They wouldn't let me in. But then as of recent, I went to the doctors. They actually let me in. But it's a day-to-day basis. Like we never know what's gonna happen. Like when the baby's born, they might just kick us right out. You know what I mean? Like they're not really taking the time. Like nowadays, they want people in and out of the doctors like clockwork. So it's just scary not knowing the future.
Wow. So yeah, well, I appreciate you sharing with us, Tom, because I know this is very personal and stuff.
Yeah, no, I mean, I know I'm going to get the shit from MLDC. It doesn't bother me, but I'm used to that. So you know, I mean, I'm primed for that. But yeah,
this is cool, man. This is very cool. And and did you tell us you were having a gender reveal or not? Or you already kind of know the sex or something? Right?
yeah, we're having a girl. Yeah,
Girl, right?
it's just kind of it's kind of awkward nowadays because like maybe in your area, like a birthday party, people drive past the house beeping the horns. It's like you can't have people together right now. It's getting slowly to that point, but like you really can't because you never know. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
It's just a weird time.
Yeah.
Graduation commencement ceremonies up here, they just had all the kids in their cars and stuff, and they called their names, and then they just literally drove around the parking lot.
Oh, that's cool. At least they could do something for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That must suck. Of being like a senior in college, missing out on your whole senior year.
I barely showed up to my graduation, anyways.
I know. Yeah. I showed up to mine pretty intoxicated, but
Yeah.
Some
I
Quaaludes.
really do feel bad for the whole class of 2020 because your whole life is you're going to go to school, you're going to graduate, you're going to go to college, you're going to graduate. So on no matter what level, if it was high school or at the university level, man, everybody that works so hard to get that, like everyone else has ever done ever, not is tough, man. You can't even relate to it. You can't, you're like to have that whole carpet yanked out, yanked out from underneath you.
Here, this is going to be the funny thing in 13 years, though. When you really think about it, you were going to have the quarantines.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, to be a teen born in 2020, 2021. Yeah.
Well, we talked about that in the very beginning of this, like, and we're coming up on the end. Actually, we're coming up on it. December, January are going to be full of babies that were born because of the quarantine.
You got it. So 13 years, you're going to have the quarantines.
It's going to be a very interesting time. November, December, January, February, will be those big months when you're having a lot of new families, getting started or add additions to the family because you can only watch so much Netflix.
People had a lot of extra time.
And it's time to make your own Cinemax.
This might be the baby boomers Mark II because we've run Generation X, Generation Y, millennials. We need to come up with a new name for the next group. So maybe the baby boomers Volume 2.
So how about it, man? Has anybody else dined out or even attempted that yet? Since we talked about it last week, what anybody done anything a little more out there that you hadn't done yet?
I haven't, not really.
I mean,
No,
If I did, it was just into a Wendy's or a Subway where I can just walk in, order my stuff, and just get out.
Yeah, I'm a big walk-in person before all this started anyway. So now that I can at least walk into a place and order and walk out, I'm doing a whole lot of that. I've been actually a lot more conscious now that someone brought it to my attention that, places like Zach's establishment, it's better to, if you want to support your local business, it's better to get off your ass and go down there and pick it up than have it delivered.
Yeah.
So I've been making more of an effort to do that. I've been, if it's curbside or walking inside to pick it up, I am making more of an effort to support my business by cutting out that third wheel, if you will, that delivery.
Yeah. That's what we've done. We've done everything that we've done in the last few months has been just going and actually picking up.
Yeah.
No. Because everything we order from is within a few miles anyway, so it's not that big. It's not that big a deal. You just go out and do pick up, order for takeout, basically.
When you order from like Postmates, can you hear the fireworks in the background?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're right there. But when you order Postmates, maybe Zach might know more about it. You lose money in the long run. They take a cut out of your money, don't they? Or they take a percentage.
Yeah, from what I've heard, like if you're using, I know restaurants, I think, struggle with it more as far as Grubhub, DoorDash. I think I've heard those are 30%.
Wow,
that's
everything. That's your profits.
So I mean, it's one of those that you're just trying to do volume with.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if you sign with a distributor for beer. You're selling it to them at 30% off, so they can of your wholesale, so they can sell it to a liquor store for what you would normally sell it as.
Yeah.
Then the liquor store is going to mark that up another 30%.
Yeah. So if you go and pick it up, then they're selling it. They're doing distributor direct, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Which makes sense.
But sadly, it's nice to have Postmates and Grubhub and all that, but like at the same time, it does, I'm getting pretty hard.
Yeah. What's been interesting is that the last 4 months we didn't eat out a lot, but we've cut our eating out by a little bit, and we're eating better as a result of it. Just because we're planning a little bit more for shopping and that type of stuff, but we're still eating out, but we're going to the restaurants that we really like, rather than just kind of eating out to eat out. Yeah.
Would you define, is it eating better or is it eating healthier? Meaning, like, are you making healthier choices, or are you just eating better food? Just better, like, are you making better?
Both. Yeah. I mean, because we're just eating. We're buying fresher food at the grocery and we're fixing it the way we like it. So that ends up, I think we eat better and we eat healthier, and it costs a little bit less, but we've cut out some of the restaurants that we would go to just kind of out of habit, just because we got in the habit of going there, and we've kind of drilled down to the ones that we really like. So we're going to the ones that, hey, they've got unique food or something special or something, We're not going to just a generic drive-through anymore. We're going to like locally owned.
These guys are really cool.
Well, that's for a local business. Look at that. Yeah.
But you're not just going to a local business. You're going where, like, this is where I'm deciding to spend my money.
Yeah.
And that business has somehow engaged you to be like, no, this is one of the, whatever it is, 10 places that I'm going to choose.
Exactly.
You've got to engage.
All of us are laughing at the same comment.
Well, it's always good that Steel Worldwide is full of positivity and uplifting. You know.
Yeah.
Oh
exactly.
yeah.
There's a lot of activity.
Nailed it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
Exactly. And then you follow the blueprint. He chimes in there at the end.
yeah.
Too much. And
Oh man.
woke up or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally chiming in there. Two-hearted ale bum. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Nope.
Nope. O'Brien.
Bum corrected him. Yeah. Here we go. Here's another one from Mark here. That Mark only 2 watches.
No, just one. Just one watch. And this band is to identify me after you saw my eyes shut, I guess. Yeah. But you got to catch me first.
Yeah.
See, once again, he can't focus on 2 shirts.
No,
so he's got to look for something else.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to focus on double. So is that a result of just drinking malt liquor and he sees everything as double vision?
It's a result of too much Colt 45 double malt.
Yeah, double malt. Yeah.
He should put a watch on his neck, bro.
Jesus.
You got to admit, Havana for what is he, 18 now? Havana's pretty good with the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes him a while, but
Yeah.
oh, look at that. City Brewing makes awful products. Yeah.
Do they make Colt 45 double malt? No.
Yeah. They make all malt.
Well, I think they did take over some G. Heilemann breweries. So Heilemann, as a whole, they made bad beer anyway.
Do they do Schlitz malt liquor? Does Heilemann do Schlitz malt liquor?
I think they did at one time.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And I think that was one of the reasons why they went belly up like they did.
Yeah. Okay. Back when I used to drink malt liquor occasionally back in the day.
Did they do Schlitz? I didn't think they did.
For a little while.
Excuse me. Maybe they did.
Yeah, because Heilemann, they took over a whole bunch of breweries back between the 1980s and the mid 90s.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
and literally, it was too much all at once, and they just basically fornicated themselves because of all the capital they had to spend.
Blue Moon is corporate beer.
Yeah, we all pretty much.
Yeah,
we know that.
It was definitely corporate beer.
No arguing there. Yeah, he just likes the shirt.
Yeah.
That's Steel Worldwide's favorite kind of beer, corporate, mega corporate beer.
All the malt liquor community loves corporate beer. They support corporate.
I think Colt 45 was brewed by Pabst, I think.
It is currently.
Okay.
Yeah, it is currently. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Heilemann at one point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
I believe.
See that Busch came out with apple beer?
Apple?
Like
apple beer?
Busch Light apple?
No.
Something of that sort. Like a 30 rack of it.
Huh.
What is that like? Oof.
The person that drank, he said it was like he said it was good for people that don't like Angry Orchards, like this sticky, too much sugar. He said it was like light, but not.
No, they want apple flavor without the sweetness then. Yeah.
Can't see it being amazing, but.
Look at that. And there's a Bud Light apple. Wow, good God. I have not seen these.
Good God.
The Bud Light apple?
Yeah, look at that.
That must be the new thing, apple flavored beers, huh?
Yeah, well,
it's their take on the ciders, I think. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Huh.
Yeah. Trying to claim some of the cider market, the hard cider.
A couple of cans too. Look at this, because you've got this can. And then they were showing this other Bud Light. Yeah, look at this. So you've got a couple cans already. I might have to buy this because I kind of like the can.
Yeah, you are. Joe is the label guy. Got it marketing. He'll fall for the label once.
Yeah, look at this. See, they got this can, which is a 473. So I would assume 4% alcohol. So I am assuming that this is probably
Canada.
One can is being offered across the pond, and then another one.
Yeah, maybe that might be like Canada or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, if it was Canada, the alcohol content would be higher.
And this looks like a taller, skinnier can.
Looks like Red Bull can.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, like one you'd find in the
just trying to
cooler.
make it look more.
Yep, here you go. Breweries of Labatt Breweries of Canada.
Canada. Yeah.
Right out.
The taller can, I guess that makes it look healthier. I don't know what that does. It's the pencil neck version. It's a pencil neck can.
Here you go.
All day, right? Keep the
Yeah.
doctor away.
Oh, here's the prices. 1,743 can, 473 can is $3.
473. So that's
12 pack.
That's like 16 ounce. That's a 16-ounce can, basically. Yeah.
Good God, look at that 6-pack. $2.95.
Yeah. Canadian dollars, though. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that
Right. Yeah.
equates to U.S.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
But
this
it's a premium. It's a premium Bush product.
yeah, this Bush stuff.
Okay.
I would assume that Bush Light Apple would be like $5. You know what I'm saying? How much could
I
that?
like that glass. You see that glass over there, Jill, on the right?
Yeah, this one here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice glass. I like that.
Damn them! I've been trying to get that glass for ages already.
That's a nice looking glass. I will give them credit for that.
The Share Beer glass is close to that glass. It just doesn't have the light symbol.
Yeah, the Share Beer one has that little. Yeah, it's not. That one's more just straight all the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I poured tasty double IPA in that glass. Yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah, I have not seen any of these Apple products. Oh, look at this one. This one's kind of cool. I got to go back and share this one. Look at this. You've got. I like this bleach.
Oh Jesus!
Look at that. Slide that over. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Here's sleeves. So they've got a Mountain Dew sleeve, a Red Bull sleeve, Dr. Pepper. Oh, Dr. Pecker. Loco Cola.
Huh.
Oh, Mountain Brew. Okay, so they're a little bit of a play on it, but sleeves to hide your beer.
So that bleach sleeve, if you slip that over your beer and drink that, will that cure you?
Yeah, it's a sanitizer. Yeah. Oh man.
So can I interest anybody in that for $10.99?
Oh man. Can't you buy a bottle of Clorox for $10?
Yeah, for like $4.50. I mean, yeah, the real stuff.
Jesus.
So how's about it, Zach? Any sort of special barrel aged anything happening in the queue right now?
Nothing for us right now, but probably in the fall we'll pull a couple more. We've got a rum barrel aged version of our orange cream ale.
That sounds good.
Got a barley wine done in some bourbon barrels. Let's see, pink peppercorn and Chardonnay barrels.
Oh, Chardonnay.
There's stuff coming up, but nothing in the next month and a half, 2 months. Not really barrel aged season.
It's interesting too because one of the local breweries here in Arizona that I've become a big fan of, Tombstone, is released today some of 4 barrel aged beers. That's one of the reasons I asked, because they released
a hell of an afternoon.
Yeah, 4 barrel aged beers. Yeah, from Tombstone Brewing.
There's some are doing it. We're just kind of getting those lighter ones, the fruit beers, the lagers. Some of those are coming out.
Let me go to their website, see if they have any announcements.
Still don't really want to brew one of them damn hazy beers though.
Why not? Come on.
Damn, I hate those.
You can do it. Don't be scared.
We've tried to brew one, and damn beer keeps going clear, so nobody wants it. Tastes the same way. It just doesn't look like orange juice.
Okay, let me tell you the secret, Zach. You take some barbecue sauce and throw it in the keg and shake it up.
Make sure it's KC Masterpiece, though.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
you wouldn't want to waste anything worth a shit.
And if you got mustard-based sauce, then it would give it that nice yellow haze, you know?
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it needs to be
We'll
high.
call it a French IPA.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But
Really fun.
yeah, you're bad, Zach.
I'll share the screen here. They've got their barrel-aged Imperial Stout. Okay, and then they've got the Jamaican rum version of that they barrel-aged. And then they've got the Buffalo Trace version of that. And then the Bullet version. That's their.
Those are insane prices, though. Oh my goodness! 16-ounce can for
16-ounce can.
Oh, no thanks.
Oh, they're probably good though.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
5% ABV. Let's get some more information. For this beer, we took an intensely malty, roasty stout and aged it for a year in Haven Hill barrels. Time brought out the dark chocolate, caramel, and toffee flavors of the base stout and balanced them with intense notes of oak, vanilla, and the spirit character from the barrel. Having Tombstone's beers, man, I mean,
they make good stuff.
Good God, these guys brew some fantastic stuff.
They do food too, right?
They have food. I mean, I haven't been to the brewery. Was actually thinking about going, recently. So we'll see how that goes. I want to do some more investigating, find out if I actually make the 3-hour drive down there. That I can actually have
because where is that? And that's closer to what Superstition or whatever.
No. Tombstone is on the other side of Tucson. There, it's
way down there. I thought it was closer.
Tombstone, Arizona. The
what's the one I'm thinking that's closer up there to what is it, Apache Junction or something?
Apache Junction. That'd be Eastern. There's
on the northeast side of further than northeast Scottsdale.
Is that the one that I like? Is that the one that we met at, or no?
No, that's Goldwater. That's in Scottsdale. I went to one that was about 45 minutes past that. And I can't remember what it was.
Man, there's actually a ton of breweries exploding right now in Phoenix.
The shop was my favorite.
It's tough for me to keep up. I'll be going to a brewery that's new to me tomorrow, for sure. I'm going to that brewery. It's a female-owned brewery.
What brewery is that?
I don't even know the name of it. Let me look it up.
Hey, Joe, I remember at one time you saying that you didn't like Twitter. Twitter is actually awesome for breweries. If you go into breweries and stuff, they put updates on their Twitter account and everything. It's usually, that's what I usually use.
I hear okay, let me go into this a little bit. Let me dig into this a little bit, because I still feel like, and I feel like I've been saying it now for years, who in the hell uses Twitter? And now I know you answered that question. You use Twitter. And I hear a lot of reporting on this happened on Twitter. And my thought process is still why in the hell would you use Twitter knowing that everything bad happens on Twitter? What in the hell positive can come out of using Twitter?
I mean, it's definitely a hole you can go into that you don't want to get into at a certain point. Yeah.
It's just
if you just type in beer, for instance, in Twitter, it'll show you beer or breweries whatever you do on the internet. Hey, I can't control that.
Right. Yeah, I honestly, if I sign into Twitter right now, swear to God, I have not signed into Twitter in ages.
Me neither, because I've never joined, and I never will.
Yeah.
In Twitter, you don't have to put your real name. You can just alias or anonymous
I don't care. I want nothing to do with that platform, that or Facebook.
It just seems like, man, nothing good happens on Twitter. All you can do is get yourself in trouble.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't hear much positive coming out of Twitter. It just seems like
I understand if you own a company and just like Facebook, you want to get your name and get yourselves out there whatever way you can. So I understand why they put themselves out there and create a Twitter account or a Facebook account for themselves. I understand that, but me personally, as a civilian, I want nothing to do with either of those two sites or platforms.
Yeah.
Facebook I can deal with. It's Twitter I couldn't. Because
Yeah,
Twitter,
definitely
Twitter, it seems like if someone needs to go take a crap or something, they got to post it on their Twitter account. I'm like, really?
But they do that on Facebook too.
Yeah. No, I don't. But I'm not glued to Facebook like some people are, because I have other things to do in life.
Amen.
What do you mean, Andrew? The whole world should revolve around Twitter or Facebook. Come on.
Tell me you're not on Facebook 24/7, Andrew.
Yeah.
I'm happy with you.
Get alerts 3 in the morning. Check your Facebook feed.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping at 3 in the morning.
He wakes up. I'm currently sleeping.
Yep. Status. Sleeping. Status. Awake.
That used to be. Now I remember when Twitter first started. Of course, I signed up, and so I guess if you were to look at my account on Twitter, it's going to show a long-time member. Boy, I sure haven't been active on Twitter in ages.
I haven't done anything personally on Twitter in years.
It used to be just what Andrew said. You would literally type in, "I'm going to the bathroom. I'm doing this." I mean, when it first started, people don't know what the hell to do on there, and that's what you would do. I'm looking out the window. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Like, it was pretty mundane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So now what you do is you get into arguments with people and.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. Unless you're a business or if you're someone that has a lot of following, it's really not a thing to. I don't know.
It's an interesting, and I like that you come on here and reminding me of that, because I do use Instagram a lot. That's no big secret. As far as popular social networks, I definitely use this.
I just like Twitter, like specifically with breweries, because like you could be driving there and they can be like, oh, this kicked, or they're adding this, you know what I mean, to taps, or the stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. But I mean, it's not for everybody.
That's because that's the platform they've chosen, because it's probably the easiest one for them to do. I mean, 20 years ago, it would be like, okay, we'll just put an update on our website. Nobody wants to go to somebody's website anymore. I guess the easiest, quickest thing is to get a tweet from somebody. So that's why those places use those.
Social media is more of an advantage versus reading the newspaper, because I've seen stories on Facebook before Mom will see them in the paper 2 weeks later, and she'll mention something to me that she saw something in the paper. I'm like, yeah, I already saw that like 2 weeks ago on Facebook.
Oh man! By the way, Wes is somebody that me and Mark know, and he posted a great picture of the steak that he eats right now. Oh my God. I could go for a good steak, man. And Zach constantly posts good photos of food that he's
a nice ribeye or a T-bone. Oh, baby.
Yeah.
Did Mexican hamburgers tonight.
Oh, really?
Oh. Yeah, I made up some green chili and burgers, put them in tortilla.
I had, for kind of brunch, I had green chili stew over a couple of eggs with some refried beans.
That's all that life needs.
Yeah, that's it.
That's amazing how like you go to certain parts of the country, green chili is so normal. Colorado, California, New Mexico. Right?
I remember the first time Tom and I hung out, and he's like, "What the fuck? You guys just put green chili on everything." It's like
I honestly
everywhere.
love it. But it's like I'm not normal. That's not normal around here, so it's just different.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Green chilies.
No, it's a Southwest thing. And you were in Denver at the perfect time of year too, Tom. I mean, that was like green chili season.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know what breakfast joint I went to, but I got a nice. I don't even know what the hell they call it. Green chili everywhere and a bunch of goodness, and it was delicious.
Mm.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
Good times.
If you get into it, some people don't, but if you get into it, the smell of green chili cooking is.
Oh, if you don't, you're wrong. So it doesn't matter.
Agreed there, Zach.
A burger. Now, Bum, have you ever had an opportunity to have green chili like on a burger or something?
No, I see it for sale, and I just haven't taken the plunge yet.
Oh, okay, but it is for, like, is it? Are you talking like, is it fresh green chili, like not roasted yet? It's just.
I've seen it like in jars for sale.
It's a different world. I think the further east and north
Yeah.
you go, the less like what Joe and I call green chili is very different than other areas of the country.
Certainly not a common thing here.
Yeah.
It's more commercialized in our area, like that type of stuff. All cans, like Bum is saying.
Have I ever told you guys about? I know some of you have been through Pueblo, Mark and Joe especially, but the Pueblo staple food is called a slopper.
Oh.
And a slopper you go to Gray's Coors Tavern, which was it originally started right after Prohibition when Coors was going to start distributing their beers, but Pueblo was such a hot steel town that I had to open a little brew pub down there, or not brew pub because they didn't brew, but tavern to introduce the Pueblo locals to Coors beer. And it's still the only place except for the brewery that you can get batch 19 on tap to this day, the original recipe Coors. But with that, they're known for a slopper, which is an open-faced cheeseburger in a bowl topped with French fries and white onions, and then that bowl is filled with green chili.
Oh wow!
That sounds good.
It is the best thing ever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, hence it's probably pretty sloppy, right? Hence the name.
Oh, it's extra sloppy.
Yeah. That sounds really good. I'm getting hungry now.
Yeah, I'm still. God, it is. It can be tough to find. I'm trying to find this post that.
Mindless little fact about Pueblo that no one's on this group is really interested in, but it's the Area 51 of the U.S. DOT as far as test tracks for railroad and road and cars and trucks and stuff.
It's a weird little town, but it's kind of neat.
On it, I cannot find this darn post. Oh well, screw it. I can't find it. I was trying to, because I'm trying to remember the name of that brewery, but I definitely will know tomorrow. There's a little taco stand that's going to be there. And,
it's a brewery in Phoenix.
Yeah, man,
I know you're drinking Syntax for a while on a regular basis, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I still do. I have some of that. Someone was asking for me to drink some of that beer. I'll have to remember. I have some Syntax on. I just no. There's I'd have to get my followers to find. Oh, here we go. Wait, here we go. Yep, here we go. No.
Copper Brothel, that brewery pub.
Brewing. Green.
What?
Now, I don't know if it's good or not. I'm just now hearing about it, and I'll go down.
Greenwood?
I'll have some tacos and, of course, sample the beer. But, yeah, I'm going down there because of the taco stand. But
Did you ever go to that little Mexican place I told you about? La Canasta.
Probably. No.
You got to go check that out next time you're in like downtown Phoenix.
I'll have to remember that, but
If they're even still open, I don't know.
yeah, I'm really
Killer food.
Yeah, for especially for good Mexican food. Lack of that. You know what I'm saying? That's like Tom trying to find some good chowder. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gotta
man.
there's gotta be good chowder everywhere, man. Like,
All I gotta do is yell chowder. And they're delivered to my house.
Like good chowder and good lobster. Like you should be able to make good lobster anyway.
Oh man, hey Joe, $4.49 a pound for lobster the other day. Delicious.
Oh my gosh!
It's like they give it away out here.
Wow.
You just ship me a case of that, and we'll be good.
Firm shelled lobster.
I just don't.
I like watching. I like watching Discovery Channel's Deadliest Catch whenever I get a chance, and you hear the price per pound for either snow crab or king crab legs and stuff, and it just blows your mind what one vessel can haul in from the Bering Sea.
The city I live in is actually the highest profitable pier or whatever it is they catch all the stuff in the country. It's been like that for like the last 10 years. So they're doing pretty good.
No, I just ordered some lobster from, where was it? Well, it's from Maine. It's from Maine. Yeah, I did get some wild Maine lobster, and it was
lobster in Maine.
It's not $5.49 a pound. That's for damn sure.
It's like 30 something.
Yeah. It showed up nice and frozen. We're gonna have it in a couple weeks for dinner, but yeah, good stuff.
Even frozen's still good though.
Oh yeah, no, you fry right and cook it, grill it with some butter. Oh, yeah,
oh baby,
that's good stuff.
Yeah, some good stuff.
Do that with some steak.
Gonna fire up that big green egg.
That's right. Big green egg's gonna be steak and lobster here in a couple weeks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Does anybody else have one of the? What do you call that style of grill, Mark?
Kamado cooker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else have a Kamado?
Oh, I have more of a traditional smoker.
Yeah.
I do too. I got an Oklahoma Joe Highland. Works very well.
Yeah.
That's fun. I got an Ohio Macklin. No.
I have no idea what the name brand of.
You've got that sweet grill out in your backyard, Joe, but you never go in your backyard.
I never. Actually, I was in the backyard twice today, but I looked at the grill. The problem is it's out there in the sun, and you can't touch the damn thing.
You'd have to cool it down to actually grill a steak.
Yeah, you would, honestly. Okay, I checked it. I believe it was 10 this morning, and the temperature in the grill was already 150 degrees.
You know what you do, Joe? You just put
that's
the meat
without
there
it being on or anything. That it was literally 150 degrees, and you couldn't touch the handle. It was so hot.
Hey Joe, you want to see something funny? Go on to YouTube and type in "only in Phoenix."
Well, I kind of live.
Well, no. Literally, what this person does is they'll take and they'll make up some cookie dough, put it on the cookie sheet, and they'll actually put it in their car, and it'll actually cook the cookies on the cookie sheet.
Oh yeah, that's not a problem down there.
And the guy's also taking a steak, put it in a pan, and put it on the street, and within 2 minutes it started frying, and the guy had a freaking steak in about 5 minutes.
Yeah,
ready to eat.
You could do that. It just takes a little while. Yeah,
you'd have to go outside to do that, which you're not interested in.
Yeah,
you'll be just as cooked as the beef, right?
Yeah, you can see my shirt, man. I mean, just like that's from. I wear a button-down uniform shirt every day, and that's from the sun hitting me. Like it.
Hey Joe, do you get a crazy tan?
Oh yeah,
You guys must get crazy out there.
yeah. You have to it's
Like they sew, yeah, it looks like they sew your arms on and your head on because it's just that. Yeah.
yeah, it's bad. Like I literally have
Farmer tan.
you have to wear
I always got the farmer tan when I worked for my previous employer.
when you drive because there's a lot of us that get skin cancer. Like it's pretty, the sun is the real deal here, man. Like it hurts.
Yeah.
Just like people say, oh, it's a dry heat. Well, yeah, stupid, it's dry. How many times have you seen the movie where the guy's crawling through the desert dying for some water? Like, it hasn't rained here in months.
Yeah.
Wrap your head around that. Like, Mark remembers the last time I went down there to Atlanta and it rained. I was so happy. I was like, oh, we haven't seen rain. I was out there in the rain like an idiot. You know what I'm saying? Because
did you lay down on the street and just let it rain on you?
I kind of felt like it. I mean, we have. Okay, I'll tell you the weather forecast. I watched it this morning. Just the weather forecast on YouTube, and there's a possibility. Okay, next week. This is just at the possibility of a 20% chance of rain. It's a possibility, not that there's a 20% chance of rain on Tuesday. It's the possibility of a 20% chance of rain. It's like rain here is so rare. It's very, very, very dry. Like, for example, okay, you take a shower, and we all do that. I hope.
Twice a month. Yeah.
Twice a month, whether you need it or not, right?
Only when it rains.
And if you're in a humid environment, when you put your towel on the rack to dry, hopefully you do that. Well, and when you put your towel on the rack, it might still be moist, if you will, like an hour later. Here that towel takes probably 10-15 minutes to dry.
Yeah.
You don't even need a dryer out there, right? You just put your clothes in the
Well,
wash.
you could hang them out, and they'll be dry. And you would be, if you're not from here, you'd be amazed at how fast something dries.
I love dry weather. I hate humidity.
It stuff can dry very quickly, and it's a problem when you're trying to keep something wet or moist, right? Like, for example, you remember I was into cigars. Trying to keep a humidor out here is
it's a full-time job.
It's nuts. You'll see people with even the smallest humidors end up going to those humidor systems where you're just pouring water into it, and you have to get these.
We treat ours almost 3 times a week right now.
Yeah, it's nuts. And Zach has a similar issue where he's at, because he's at altitude, which expands your problems because you're at altitude, and then it's a dry climate in Colorado anyway, in Denver.
I've even, just because it's been mid-90s, and I mean our humidity right now is like 10-12% the last few days. I think that's what my home weather station says, at least. So I've actually started putting like little shot glasses of distilled water in my humidor, and it drains a full shot glass in a week, just of natural evaporation.
Yeah, we're at right now, talking to you right now, we're at 12%. That's our existence.
That's dry.
We know Mark is probably 65. Andrew's probably 90.
We are.
We're pushing it.
We're 75 with 95% humidity. How's that sound?
Yeah, so mine says 13 where I'm at.
Oh, I'm 84%.
Let's see.
Holy.
We got up to 94 today.
It's moist out here, Joe. It's moist.
Yeah,
It feels like 100.
Oh shoot.
We hit 100 degrees today, though. That's not bad.
Yeah. We're about 94 today.
Our temperature is close to Andrew's because we're at 86 right now.
Yeah.
Wow. 75 right now. It was nice today.
But I went up to the mountains for a couple of days to stay at my folks' cabin, and it never got warmer than 72, and we hit a low of about 42.
Yeah.
109 with an excessive heat.
That's a cold day for you, Joe.
That's what I said. It's cooling off here. It's and the issue too is that once it starts getting hot like it is here, nobody ever talks about some of these things that come with dry weather. So there's no moisture in the air. It hasn't rained in months, and so part of the issue is we're under constant excessive heat warning, not just the heat warning. We're under excessive heat warning constantly, which affects our air quality. Our air quality here is horrible.
Hey guys, I'm gonna jump off and go have a cigar with the wife.
All right,
Zach.
Always a pleasure.
Catch you later, Zach.
See ya.
So the air quality here right now is pretty bad. It is.
Yeah.
So how do you have a garden out there? So if you don't water your plants for a day, they're dead. Right?
Oh yeah, no. If you don't,
100 degrees.
It's interesting, right? Because humidity, like where Mark lives, traditionally, it has its own issues. Dear God, you have so many issues because of the moisture, and without it, you have a whole nother set of issues, right? You know, because of the dryness. Yeah, so that water is an expensive thing here. It can be because you end up using so much of it, and you know, to live here can cost a lot of money in electricity bills. You know what I'm saying? It's not uncommon to have a $400 or $500 a month electric bill.
Yeah.
You know, and
I mean, if you don't have solar panels, you're kind of screwed, right?
yeah, if you don't have solar, see, I have solar, so my bill is still. I have a smaller solar system. I only have a 4 kilowatt system, so it mostly helps with my bill. But I kind of need like a 6 kilowatt system, and then that would make it to where I really have no issues with the bill. But with the 4 kilowatt system, I can still keep my bill down. Like right now, it's right about $50.
That's not bad. That's not too bad.
No, and I don't mess around with the AC. I keep the AC low. I don't like to be hot, man. Yeah, so I keep it low. Now, not right now that I'm home, you know, my bill will probably go around $100. Right? That's about as good as it gets, 100, 125. In the middle of something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
July, August, it'll be, you know, but you know, when I'm having $100, $125, so, you know, a lot of people are having $500.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
A neighbor in my neighborhood here about 10 years ago, she had geothermal put into her house.
Yeah, and that's real nice. That is real nice.
And literally after paying for that, literally after, I think it's the first 5 years, for all what you save in utilities, it actually saves you money in the long run.
Yeah. What's geothermal?
What geothermal is, Tom, is there are companies out there, and what they do is they will basically drill a hole down like they're drilling for a water well. Only what they do is they take that groundwater that they're tapping into, that's a constant like 55 degrees, and I'm not sure what's all involved with it, but it involves in heating and cooling your house. And going geothermal, it's a big investment, but in the long run, you'll actually save money on your heating and cooling bills.
Oh yeah, no, they tap that down and then they hook it up to a heat pump. So in the summer, you're pulling up that 55-degree air, and then in the winter, you're pulling up the 55-degree air, which is 75 degrees warmer than it is outside because it's 20 below up there.
That's right.
It doesn't cost very much to heat it.
Yep.
Interesting.
Some of that in New Mexico.
Yeah, we have a heat pump. We have 2 air conditioning systems in our house. One for the main floor, and then the one for the upstairs. And the one upstairs went out a few years ago. So we got a heat pump, and they didn't drill a hole in the ground. It just uses the ambient air outside. So in the winter, it's able to actually pull heat out, even if it's like 30 degrees, 25 degrees outside. There's still air, there's still extra heat that the compressor is able to pull out of it. So
Okay.
it worked.
Yeah. My mom's house is heated by water heated in a boiler in the basement, and it's pumped through an 1.25 inch pipe into the house and into all the rooms in the cast iron radiators.
Yeah.
And years ago, when the old boiler died, my dad was friends with several firemen who worked other trades before they got hired on the fire department. And this one guy was a HVAC boiler guy, and he called him up, and the boiler died on Thanksgiving. So he's like, yeah, I actually got one in my garage. It'll probably work for your house. He brought it over, and he had a circulating pump on it. And the old boiler was a gravity feed system. And what gravity feed is, hot water rises, cold water drops, and it's done in a natural cycle. Well, with the circulating pump on the boiler, it works like the water pump on your car.
Mm-hmm. We had before we get out of here, man, a quick hello from Mel Austin. I hadn't seen that name pop up before.
No, that's a new one.
So, and there's some cool avatars happening on here, man. Are these generic avatars or something, or?
Yeah, I have no idea.
No idea.
Yeah, I have no idea either. But they they kind of look better, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one seeing that? Like, a little more clearer, a little more bigger. That's probably something that that StreamYard has done.
Yeah.
On their end, displaying them here because they look a little better, a little sharper, a little cleaner. But good to see you. Yes, we do read the comments here, but the chat. But there hadn't been any chat comments in a few minutes, so I didn't get to them. But hello to you, Mel Austin. Good to see you, my friend. But we're out of here this week, guys. Thank you for another great Share Beer show. Thanks to Bum for the malt liquor report, as always, man. We'll see you guys next week.
Always a pleasure, guys.
I guess I'll come back for another show. I don't know about this. I don't think this thing has any legs. I don't think it's going to be around for 3 weeks.
I like these Saturday shows now.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It only took 5 years, but hey, they're okay.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's because of my recent site change for work, because the company I work for lost one contract. And now I'm working somewhere else, and I got Friday through Sunday off now.
Cool. Oh, there you go.
Who invited DC? Well, thanks, Andrew, for paying attention, man. Yeah, we just started doing Saturday shows. I don't know, 5 years ago or something. But hey, man, just poking some fun. Thanks, Andrew, for jumping in, man. Good to see you, Tom. Good to see you. Thanks for the update on.
Everything's going well.
Absolutely. I hope everything goes well. And
I suggest investing in Black Rifle Coffee. Murdered Out. Very strong coffee. You will need it.
We'll see you guys, man. Peace out.
See you guys next week.
All right.
See you next week, guys.